So good morning guys, and today we are going to discuss about like Azure SQL. What it is? Azure SQL. What is mean by SQL? What is mean by
Structured
SQL?
query language.
Structured query language, right? SQL is nothing but structured
Query language.
query language. So what is a structured query language means? The data is going to be stored in the table format. Which format? The data is going to be stored in the table
Table
format.
format.
Right? For example, you can see if you want to develop any application, we have the three layers, right? Yes or no? What are they? What are the three layers to develop an application? What are the three parts to develop an application? Any application? This is the layer. For example, if you take it, this is a Facebook application. Got it? For example, I'll go to the Gmail ID. I'll enter the mail ID. For example, I'll give the mail here. DSF.Sandeep. Click on next. So what is the error it is throwing here? What is the error it is throwing here?
I couldn't find any Google
Could not
account.
find the Google account, right?
Yes.
So if it is sending the error means, let's see, like if I give the correct mail ID, where it is redirecting,
Yeah.
where it is redirecting,
Asking password.
password page, right? Yes or no? Means
Yes.
if the mail ID is not correct, if the mail ID is not correct,
Not correct.
then it is going to show the error.
Error.
If the mail ID is correct, it is redirected to the, if the mail ID
Next
is correct,
page.
it is going to redirect to the password page.
Password page only.
Means, so what are the view you are having here, right? Is that no? To enter the
Yes.
mail ID, to enter the password. This is nothing but a front end. What is that?
Front
Front
end.
end. What are the technologies comes under the front end? HTML, CSS, JavaScript, right? Is that no?
Yes.
AngularJS, React.js. These are the things comes under the front end.
Front end.
Where is my password is stored? My password is stored in the
Back end.
database. Yes or no?
Database. Yeah.
Yes or no? Where is my password is stored?
Database.
Yes or no? Means they are checking whether the email ID is available or not. Means
Yes.
that email ID has stored somewhere, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
That
Yes.
is nothing but a database. Are you able to follow me? This
Yes.
is a
And
front end and this is back end. Got it?
database. Back end. Okay.
This is a front end and this is
Back end.
back end. And we are checking the logic, right? Where is our mail ID is present? My mail ID is present in the database, right? We are writing the
Yes.
logic, right? We are writing some logic, right? Either you are
Yes.
writing the
Yes. Sir.
logic in Java or .NET or Python. Whether that email IDs existed or not, you are writing some logic, right? That is nothing but middleware. Got it? Any
Yes.
doubts here?
No, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
So this is the thing. So this database generally you will have a structure here. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, Sandeep.
Sorry, actually there is a network issue. So here you got the point, right?
Yes, Sandeep.
So here backend, front end, and database. So my email ID and password is stored in the database. So where we are entering the email ID and password, that is nothing but a front end, and we are writing the logic whether the email ID password has existed. That is nothing but middleware.
Middleware.
Got it?
Yes, Sandeep.
So today we are going to discuss about the SQL, right? Azure SQL. What is the difference between SQL and Azure SQL? So generally you have the databases, SQL DB. You'll have the,
Oracle.
we have a different things. SQL DB one,
Okay.
database one, SQL DB two, SQL DB three. Like this, you're going to have the databases. Like
Okay.
these are nothing but database. Database. DB1, DB2, DB3. So DB1, DB2, DB3. Like this, you'll have the databases. Any doubts here?
No, Sandeep.
This is SQL DB. In this SQL DB, you have the SQL server. What you'll have?
SQL
You'll
Server.
have you'll have the SQL server. Above this SQL server, what you are having here? Above the SQL server, what you are having here? You're going to have the virtual machine. You're going to have the virtual machine. It's clear.
Yes, Sandeep.
But in the Azure SQL, what you're having directly, you have the Azure SQL server. What you have? You'll have the Azure SQL server. In this server, what you're having right now? You'll have the virtual machine. That virtual machine is going to present in the Azure cloud or AWS cloud or different clouds. Okay, got it?
Okay. Yes, Sandeep.
So you can create a SQL server, and in the SQL server you can create a database, or else while creating the database you can create the SQL server. Anything you can do it. So first I'm trying to log into the portal.azure.com, and you're going to create a resource group. Create a resource group. I'll give the resource group name as Azure Test. Next thanks and finally review and create. After creating the resource group, you need to have the SQL server. You can see the SQL server. You can create a SQL servers. In the SQL server, you can create a database. Or else,
Okay.
while creating the database also, you can create a SQL server. Okay.
Okay.
I'll go with an SQL databases. Create SQL database. And the resource group name is Azure Training, Azure Test. And the database name is, for example, DB1. DSF. Okay. DSF DB1, for example. So this is the database name, and you have to select the server. You don't have any server, right? I'll create new
Yes.
server. I'll use the DSF server one, and the location is East US. and click on, and how we are going to access, whether using the Microsoft internal authentication, or you can give like username and password SQL, or use SQL authentication. Okay, both. I'm going with SQL authentication. Okay, DSF login India at the top 1 2 3 4 5 6 India at the top 1 2 3 4 5 6. Got it?
Yes.
Click on OK. And here, want to use elastic pool? No. And here, you're working for which one? Development and production. You know that, right? Dev and QA comes under the development. Pre-prod and prod comes under the
Production.
pre-prod and production, right? So in the real time, you go with the production. Okay. Configure the database. So we have the different sizes here. Depends upon your requirement, CP codes, and you have the different things. So we are just doing the practice, right? Just go with the basic for less demanding workshops. Okay. Click on apply, and you can see what is the size and what is the charges. 407 per month. So you have the different redundant services: local redundant, geo redundant, and zonal redundant. Local redundant is nothing but the master data, backup data is going to be stored in the same data center in the same region is called local redundant. Zonal redundant is nothing but the master data is going to store in the one zone, the backup data is going to store the another zone in the same region. For example, if you take like Hyderabad is a region, in this we have a different zones. Gachibowli is high-tech city is one zone, Gachibowli is one zone, and Madhapur is one zone. Okay. For example, master data is going to store in the Hyderabad high-tech city zone, and the backup data is going to be stored in the Gachibowli data center. Got it?
Okay, sir.
So this is called zonal redundant. Geo redundant is nothing but the master data is going to store in the one region and the backup data is going to be stored in the other region. For example, master data is going to store in the East US. For example, the backup data is going to be stored in the West US. So generally, you have the Azure SQL pairing regions. You can see here. For example, we are creating all these things in the East US, right? And what is the paid region? You can see here for the US, right? East US. What is the paid region here? West US. For example, if I created these services in the West US too, where is the backup data is going to be stored in the Central US? Got it?
Central.
You can see the India also. For example, I'm creating the services in the Central India. Then master data, the backup data is going to store in the South India, like this. Just a moment. Hello, guys,
Yes,
can you
Sandeep.
hear me? Yeah.
Yes, Sandeep.
So you can select anything here. I'll go with the local internet services. Next, networking, public endpoints. Just a moment. Hello. Hello.
Yes, Sandeep. Yes, Sandeep.
Sorry. వేరే వాళ్ళు హాస్పిటల్లో జాయిన్ అయ్యారు, వాళ్ళకి కొంచెం రిఫరెన్స్ ఇప్పిస్తున్నా. ఓకే, డన్. సో here what we are discussing about the LRS, GRS and ZRS, right? Yes or no?
Yes, Sandeep. But previous seller, Sandeep.
Sorry.
Previous.
Sorry. So here you have to select the
Okay.
networking points. So what's your question, Satish? I didn't get you.
లేదు యాక్చువల్గా ఇక్కడ నో కనిపించింది కదా ఎస్ఆర్ నో ఇంతకుముందు ప్రీవియస్ లో ఉంది అవును.
No. Let me explain. I
Okay.
did not explain this thing, right?
Yeah.
Connectivity method. What is a connectivity method? So few database, they won't give access for anyone. Okay. Then you have to go to no access. Public endpoints means from public point you can able to access. Private endpoints means you can connect only from the internal. Got it? Mostly we are going to give the private endpoints. Just for practice purpose, we are going to go with public endpoints. Okay. And allow the services to access the server. Yes. Whether we are allowing the Azure services and resources to their access the server. Yes. And add the current IP. Which IP can access? Whatever the IPs you're whitelisting, Only those IPs can access these databases. Got it? Got it? Hello?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
sir.
domain connected and click on next. Next security. I'll go to start free trial and click on the okay, click on next to management, additional settings. So we have to create the database. In the database, we need to create a table, right? For the practice purpose, what I'm going to do, if you have any backup data, you can take the backup data, or you want to create a new sample data, I'm going with sample data. Got it? Hello. Next,
Yes,
thanks.
sir.
And finally, review and create.
Sandeep, what is the use of this SQL database?
Sorry. You store the
యూజ్
data,
ఏంటంటే
right?
అంటే ఓకే
Store the data, email ID, passwords, ఇవన్నీ దీంట్లోనే ఉంటాయి కదా.
ఓకే ఓకే సార్
మీ లాగిన్స్ ఇవన్నీ కూడా డేటాబేస్ లోనే స్టోర్ అవుతాయి.
ఓకే డన్ సార్
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So generally we have created the SQL server. Generally you can see the SQL server here. In the SQL servers, you have the SQL databases, and here you can see the SQL database. So you can access the database by the tool called SQL Server Management Studio. What is it? Double
SQL
SMS.
server.
SQL Server Management Studio. You can download this and you can install this SQL Server Management Studio. Simply you can go to the Google and search for the SQL Server MS download. Here you can go with, and here you can see the tool, right? Download SQL Server Management Studio. You can download
Sir.
and you can install. Okay,
Okay, sir.
and it is going to look like this. It look like MS SQL Server Management Studio. Got it?
Yes, sir.
You can see the MS. Where is? I have installed it actually. Got it? And you
Yes,
can
sir.
see the server name. What is the server name here? This is the server name. Okay.
Yes.
You can go with the databases, DSFDB, and you can see the
Server name.
server name. And you can, how you are going to authenticate Windows authenticate, and just make it like SQL
SQL
server
server.
server. And the, what is the username here? And you can see the
Login.
databases. The settings, you have the, where we have given the password, right? What is it? DSF
India at the
DB1 password India at the
India.
top 1 2 3 4 5 6. Click on connect. Isolate default one. Connect. What is the mail ID have given? DSF DB1. You can see the networking also. Yeah, connect. Okay, it will be connect. Okay, try to
Okay, sir.
download it tomorrow. Okay, so actually we have
Okay.
issues. DSF DB1. DSF DB1. Correct. Okay, something went wrong, and this is the process. Okay. Hello.
Yes, Sandeep.
Yeah, you can go with an SQL authentication. Try it, okay? Something
Okay, sir.
went wrong. I have given the wrong password or what happened. I'll go with DSFDB1. You can give like this also. Connect. Yeah, show the information. Okay, let it be tomorrow. We can see. Okay, try to do it.
Okay, sir.
Mhm.